Once again, my name is Smitty from Mains Across. I am the owner of this beautiful establishment, which is Mains and Crosses. But if you haven't checked us out on YouTube, please do so. We have a lot of great videos. You can kind of rewatch and do stuff like that. So I'm the owner on the YouTube channel, obviously, Mains and Cross, unstrung, unfiltered. We're gonna do some, some talks and stuff like that. So guys, this is my wonderful string bed cutter. I like to do a diagonal so it diffuses a little bit, but USR says like, yeah, take one at a time, cut in a circle in the box so you kind of equal out. Man, it's good on textbook, but realistically, you just want to get a job done, right? What's going on? Yonex loop. Yes! You guys don't know what Karen's in the house, guys. She's in Kansas or something like that. What it even mean? Dude, that Yonex loop. So, this racket, you have to string it a certain way. Especially as a shared hole. What happened is, on a Yonex racket, if you string it normally, your mains tie-off is going to be further away. It's going to be, your main tie-off is going to be that six main, right? Yeah, the 6 main. So this one, the Yonex loop, gets you that outer loop as tight as possible, true firm, but it gets you one step closer to the hole. So this is what I'm talking about on the side, if you guys can see. The Yonex loop. Let's say your last cross will be here, and you would have to go all the way to this end. So there's a long gap. You're skipping a hole. If you do a Yonex loop, it will finish on that 7th, and you can tie off on that 8th. So. Racket Arcade, what's going on, man? Guys, shout out to everybody. Round of applause for my boy Coach T in Florida. He's hooking it up. This is what I'm talking. Guy, this is a bow down. Guys, if you haven't checked out us on YouTube at Unstrung Unfiltered, please check us out. Subscribe. You can find out the link at the Instagram page, on my main page right there. Just go in, check out some video. That being said, Coach T, man, that's my brother's keeper right there. He hooked it on up. What happened was he got me a cell basically, and I owe him. What happened was somebody contacted him. He put a post about a machine that we had up, and then next thing you know, cha-ching, we got the deal, and that's what I'm talking about. Getting that cream, cash rules everything around me type thing. So I appreciate that. I don't know what I'm going to pull off for you yet, Coach T, but it's going to be something good. All right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I know this. I have everything good. So, Yonex loop. You guys ready? So, just like anything else. Guys, I'm going to start it the way I want to start it, which is the way I've been doing it. I think P1 does it the same way. Basically, having the crosses on the inside. Guys, lately I think I got everything in the middle, but then I start pulling. Yeah, see this one? These strings will slip on you. You make sure at the end, even though you pull 50-50, sometimes you kind of mess up. So, on my last video, go check out my last video about stringing or starting the mains and how we started, to traditional way. And what happened is you leave like a 2-inch gap. However, with this, let me show you what's up. And I've done this on many videos already. I would clamp on the inside, right? Actually, let me do this so you guys can see. I would clamp on the inside of this. It just chills. I'm going to pull tension on the mains. Beep. All right, so now I got reference tensions on there. On one side, I'm going to have reference tension on the other side. What this does is, these clamps will never be around each other, basically. Let me do this again. See, these clamps will never get in each other's way, basically. And for a lot of stringers, they believe that the first couple mains, which is the 6 strings in the left and right, is the most important. 6 or 8 strings, depends on what you're doing, are the most important. So that being said, these 2 clamps will never hit each other. So with this one, I can just let this go. There's no obstruction. You see that? There is no obstruction on this. can ring my third one. And now we're back to business. Now you're on your third. You're not going to, what's called, bump heads. You're not going to bump clamps together. Get close as possible to that thing. I'm going to pre-weave this fourth one. And this is where the Yonex loop is about to come in. All right, guys? You guys ready to see this? Finally understand. Yeah, that's what's up. So, now I can pull this tension, clamp that up, take that starting clamp out, and just go on my business. Now, there's no, what's it called, interference, you know? There's no interference in here. And once that beeps out, I can just run it over. You know? So now we're just back to business, guys. So the Yonex loop is, with this racket, and I'm using it obviously on a Yonex racket, and it's the way that the holes represent that. So this is about a 16 by 20. So it's V-Core 97 or whatever. So I'm on what? I'm on my 6th string. So I'm still doing this, right? So yes, 5th string. Going to my 6th. Guys, this is where it's going down, all right? This is where it's going down. I'm gonna do things different so you actually can see this. I'm gonna get everyone to that 6th string. So I can show you on this thing. And this is the Yonex. Why don't you like Yonex? Yonex is cool. I have no problem with Yonex. I just don't. We just don't have partnership with them, so you know we don't advertise much about that. But yeah, there's no issue with Yonex. Actually, I love Yonex. There's a great Yonex story to tell you. Actually, I actually asked them for partnership one day. So let me show you this first. Okay, guys, you guys ready? So now we're at 6 and 6, right? 6 and 6. So this is an 18 by 20. Usually, if you go here and here again, you know, here and here, you finish on top, obviously. But the Yonex loops it brings you closer. So what happened is, if I did this, click, click, the tie-off is 2 strings away from each other. However, if I did the Yonex loop on this, so what I do is, so 6, right? I would skip that 7th main. It's a share hose. You skip that 7th main, and you do the outer mains. See this? Do the outer mains. Outer mains. So look. Now if you look at it, there's an empty space. Let me hold that. There's an empty space here and a space here. So I skipped 7. All right. So this is what happens. So I'll pull tension here. There's a missing gap here. I would. Same thing. Let me show you this on the side. There's that missing in action. That's 7. Guess what I do now? I'm gonna loop it around. This is the Yonex loop. I will bring up number 7 to get here, and here's the reason. So here I got it here. Make sure the string's on top. So remember, 6, skip 7, went to 8. Try to get the string on top, right? Remember, these are shared hole also. So here's what happens on this thing. When I tie off, the tie off is only 1 away. If I did the other way, it would be skipping a hole on 1. So let me show you this. I'll pull tension here. Let me adjust my thing so you can see it. Do you see that? This thing coming out. If I did it regularly, this will come out the 8th hole. I would have to get the 8th hole, cross over to get to the 6th main. Now I pull it back to the 7th, it's right next door. So my tie off is right next door. Can I repeat that? The tie off is right next door. Right? Here we go. And now I can pull that, hold that, let go of the clamp. Same thing. I'm going to pull tension on this one. So maybe you can see here. If I've done this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, this will be coming up here. The tie off is all the way on number 6. I would have to move this string on the 8th, I would have to pass 7 to get to 6. Now I'm going 6 to 7. It's a closer gap. Everything's more flush. Everything's more straight. There's less drawbacks or possible drawbacks. And then I'll stench it up like everything else. Tie it off. Hold that string against the frame. Let this go for the, you know, the softest of the, you know. I will use my nippers to clean this at this point. Now, guys, this is the Yonex loop. What this does is, I wish I can zoom this in. It keeps that string flush. Instead of wrapping, going through one hole, it's going through overlapping one hole. It's just doing that one from 7 to 6. It would have been 8 to 6. Now it's 7 to 6. It's more flush. All right. You heard? Have you heard?